Hello and welcome. It is Matthew David Hurtado, the Minister of Allowing, and I'm going to take you through a process tonight. I'm going to take you through a manifesting process, something you're going to want to learn and rediscover if you've already seen this. It's on my website at MatthewDavidHurtado.com, and if you're out there and you're watching, just give me a big hello and let me know that you're going to participate tonight. And we're going to go and do this together. So this isn't going to be fluff. This is going to be all walking you right through the process. No messing around. So it's good to see you, Vito, Cam, Brandolin. I see people are joining. So I'm going to give it just a minute for everybody to queue up because I don't want to miss anything. So hello, Abel and Judy. Let's give you guys a minute to catch up to this. So what happened was we just got back from the Spiritual Millionaire Workshop 4.0. It was pretty cool. We were in Westlake, Texas, thanks to Liz Pivito. She set that up and organized all of that. A very fabulous Marriott Solana. The drive was excellent. The turnout was great. We had plenty of one-on-one time with everybody. So welcome, Brad, Shay. Brad Wright and Shay Croy, good to see you. So, yeah, that was a good workshop. It was just like the previous ones, but everyone sort of has a life of its own. And we learn more and more about what it takes to succeed at every workshop. And the big takeaway that I really discovered myself with all of the training and everything that we did is that you really have to live by the seed principle. Your only influence over your future is the seed that you plant. So what I'm going to show you tonight is I'm going to show you how to set an intention that will affect and program the crystalline structure of the body and get things in alignment for you. And this is the feminine part of the creation process. You have the yin and you have the yang. So you have masculine, feminine. This is going to organize and set up your feminine process, your feminine principle. But like I discovered and I kept hitting on in the workshop, you're going to have to get your vibration up. You're going to have to remove your resistance, your guilt, shame, all these things. A lot of this stuff you can learn at my website, MatthewDavidHurtado.com. And you're going to have to live by the seed. You're going to have to plant the seeds that you want to sow. So if you want to watch this again, I suggest you share this to your wall, and you'll be able to walk right through it and do it over and over again. And I suggest you start with things that are believable and then stretch it just a little bit so that you know. Like, for instance, to say you want to manifest $10,000 in the next 7 days. Well, if you're used to manifesting something like that, then you're not going to know whether this worked or not because that's not quite going to be a stretch enough. So I want you to stretch it just a bit. I want you to stretch your desire so that it's just slightly outside the realm of believability when we set our intention. So you're going to set an intention for one single thing this time, not for 10 things or 100 things. You're going to set the intention for one single thing. So let's just see what we got going on here. And if I'm just letting everybody that wanted to get on tonight get on. I know some people are still adding themselves in. So, all right, good. Let's get started and let's go forward. So let me find my cue here. So what we're going to do is we're going to install a new frequency by doing this process into our DNA that will help us manifest our desired outcome. This is step one in what I call the higher self manifestation process. So what we're going to do first is we are going to connect with our higher self. So what I want you to do is I want you to take your left hand with the palm facing downward and just put it hovering over your table or over your knee. And don't rest it on a surface. Just hold it out parallel to something, and just like the diagram shows, and say out loud, I'm connecting with my higher self now. Now you'll notice a slight tingling in your fingers. Now that's going to be your connection. So what we're going to do is we're going to test that and make sure we're testing accurately. So what I would like you to do is to say, this is my first name, like my name is Matthew. And then notice, if you say my name is and your first name, if the energy is moving from your palm out your fingertips, or if you feel the energy moving in from your fingertips towards your palm. It should be moving out from your palm, out your fingertips. So my name is Matthew. I should feel the energy moving from the palm, out the fingertips. Now I want you to say the opposite. I want you to say, my name is, and make something up. And it should go the other way. Energy should be feeling it coming in from the fingertips towards the palm. So my name is Jackson. And I can feel the pressure coming in towards the palm. So that's testing accurately. So if you're out there and you're testing accurately, give me a big Y on the screen. Let me know you're testing accurately. And I'll just wait to see what we got here. Hello, Sabrina and Sylvia, Casey. Liz is here. Dan, Berthiami. Haven't seen you in a while. Good to see you. So just give me that big Y. Let me know you're testing accurately if you can hear this. I know there's a slight delay. And if you're not testing accurately, then I'll tell you what to do, so don't worry. The majority of people are going to be testing accurately, most likely. Yep. Good. If you did not, do not worry, because I'll show you what to do. Hello, Anna. Hello, Beverly. Antonio. If you guys just got here and you missed this part, you're going to have to go back and watch it again, because I waited, but I couldn't wait too long. So here we go. I'm going to go forward a little bit. So what we're going to do is we're going to make a manifestation, and then we clear the blocks. And we're going to use this Tribeca code symbol. It's a technology. So go ahead and get a pen and a piece of paper, and I'll wait here for you to do that, because this is something you're going to write down. I'll wait for you, so go ahead and do this. Now, what I was telling everybody at the workshop, it's pretty extraordinary, is that I was telling everyone at the workshop that I did this about 2 weeks ago, and I did 3 intentions. I did this 3 times for 3 separate intentions, and I set the intention for me to manifest it within the next day or 2. And I actually manifested all 3 of them. All 3 of them I manifested the same day. So this is powerful stuff. So once you have your pen and paper ready, I'll give you about 30 more seconds to do that, just in case. What I'm going to do is I'm going to have you pick one singular goal, one goal. And as I mentioned in the beginning, if you missed it, I want you to pick a goal that is believable, and then raise it just a bit, so that you will know without fail or exception that something worked for you on your behalf, because it was just slightly outside of your normal expectation level. For instance, like I said earlier, if you say, I'd like to manifest $10,000 in the next 7 days, and that's something that you're used to, well, then maybe make it 15 or 20,000. Make it so that it's just slightly outside your realm of what you believe and expect, so that you know that this is something that had a part to do in it, and also that you get that surprise, that aha, that wow factor. Now, what you're going to do is you're going to write this down on your paper, just like it says. It is commanded by the laws of the golden liquid realms and alchemical powers that I manifest, and then put in your specific desire, and then put by, and then put the date in there, okay, or sooner. So I like to put, with this set of timeline, by, and then I put the exact date in there, comma, or sooner. So let's go ahead and let's write that down. I'm going to do it right with you. So write down that paragraph and your specific desire in there. Don't mind me, I'm just writing right now, so I'm going to be a little quiet till I'm done. Okay, now after you've written that down, I want you to draw the 3 circles that you see here. I'll show you with the cursor if you're looking at the screen. The circles that overlap and they have the centerpiece right here. I do not want you to draw the centerpiece in here, okay? That is not the centerpiece you're going to use. I just want you to draw the 3 circles and have them overlap, just like this. So this is a technology that was used by ancients and mystics, and it's still being used in present time. In fact, one of my high-level mentors taught me this, and it has done miracles in my life again and again. And just know that you can try this and put it to use without understanding all of it. You don't need to know the who, what, when, where, why, and how. Just put it to use. So if you got the 3 circles drawn, let's go forward and we'll go to the next part. For example, this would be your symbol. You're going to make a symbol of what your desire is that you make up. So whatever it is that you desired, you're going to make it up and you're going to put it right in this centerpiece right here. So if it's like perfect health or something, you could maybe draw a picture of you standing up with perfect health, little stick figure or whatever, put a circle around it. If it's something with relationships, you could draw like, you know, two people next to each other with a heart in the middle, whatever your symbol is, and then just put a circle around it. So draw a symbol of whatever you want and just put a circle around it right in the centerpiece for whatever desire you're going to manifest. Okay, now here's the fun part. Here's what we're going to do. You guys just follow along with me. Okay, the first thing I want you to do is I want you to repeat out loud your statement exactly as you wrote it word for word on your paper. It is commanded by the laws of the golden liquid realms and alchemical powers that I manifest. Insert yours and finish it. Now I want you to look at the code that you drew on the paper that's in the center of those 3 circles. And I want you to close your eyes and breathe that code into your 3rd eye right now. Now I want you to exhale the code down to the Earth's core. That's your 13th chakra. You can look at the diagram on the screen if you have to. Now I want you to inhale the code back up to your heart center. Exhale the code to your 10th chakra, which is right above your head, about a foot above your head. And then breathe in and exhale the code back down to your heart chakra. Now I want you to imagine all 3 of the circles coming together so that it's just one solid circle with your code in the middle. Now I want you to breathe in and exhale the code down to the Earth's core again and leave it there. Now completely let go of your intention altogether. And I want you to repeat after me and read what's on the screen. Aham Brahmasmi, Elhi Jateth, Ta'eja Intadoe, Om Kriya Babaji Nama Om. I am this I am. So this process activates every cell and reprograms your DNA for the vibration to integrate within you based on the intention that you set. So you're going to emit a new signal to the universe. This acts on the crystalline structure of the body. So this is beyond the intellect. This is using codes, symbology to program. And so symbols actually run the manifest world. So the world of incompleteness, the world that is before your lying eyes, is all run by symbols and logos. That's why they're everywhere. That's why they're on your dollar bills. That's why corporations use them. They're everywhere. They're programming you. You have now just consciously programmed yourself to emit a new signal out. So now what we have to do is take your hand, your left hand again, and place it out over parallel to a surface, your knee, a table, etc., and connect to your higher self again. Say, I am connecting to my higher self. And you should feel the tingles in your hand again. Now I want you to ask yourself out loud, are there any blockages to the manifestation I set forth? Now I notice the energy is going out the palm, out the fingertips. That means I have a block. That's a yes signal. If you have a yes signal where the energy is going out the fingertips from the palm out, then you're going to need to clear on that. If you have the energy going in your fingertips towards the palm, that means that you do not have a block. That's a no answer. If you don't test accurately, then I suggest you do the clearing just in case. So we're going to clear the top priority unconscious blockages right now. So just repeat after me out loud. It is commanded by the laws of the golden liquid realms and alchemical powers that this Sri Yantra transceiver be used to clear immediately the top priority unconscious money blocks. Remove them and delete them permanently from my memory bank and my cells, my DNA, and my world now. Now, this is the code. I want you to exhale the center of that Sri Yantra, in the very center, right there, into your third eye, and close your eyes right now. And now I want you to breathe out and blow that Sri Yantra down your spine to your second chakra, right by your navel, and leave it there. And just let that code integrate. And I can do a lot of this with you right now. Integrate into every cell of your being, and just to integrate outward into your entire matrix hologram. Now say Ta Asia into Doe. Now we're going to test it one more time. So put your hand out, your left hand out again, flat across the surface, but not on the surface. Say, I'm connecting to my higher self. Notice the tingles. And say, are there any blockages to the manifestation I set forth today still remaining? Now I got a no signal. It's coming in towards the palm. If everybody here got a no signal and you're clear, just put clear up on the board so I can see that you're clear. I'm going to wait to see if I get some responses here. All right, so if you got a clear, just go ahead and put that up for me. And good, Casey. Jonathan Chambers, good to see you here. Vancito, we got Luke, Gustavo, Randy Wise, Christine Diaz, Irene, Angel, Nicole Brown, Herb, Susan, Skip, Craig Scott, Stephen, Bernita's here. All right, guys, I'm so glad to see you guys here. It looks like everybody's getting clear. That's great. Like I said, you can watch this again, and you can keep doing this as often as you'd like, but you only have to set One intention per desire. That's it. This is the feminine process of what we're doing here. Okay, so now we have to take action. This is the masculine. We have to take masculine energy action for the yin-yang principle for the creation to work. Feminine, masculine. So what we want to do is we want to ask ourselves, now I recommend you do this. If you've been to my workshop, then get your playbook out, and you want to do the ABC break process first. So you're in solution consciousness, and if you don't know that, you haven't gotten that far, then just ask yourself, what is my next required action? And then when you get the insight that shows up in your head, and a good way to do this, if you don't know, is instead of sitting around thinking about it, what is my next required action? Get up and go make yourself something to drink, a glass of water or something, and the minute you get distracted and you take your attention off the problem, you'll get an insight pop in your head. You'll get the answer that will come from your higher self because you set the intention forth. You need to perform that action. You need to perform that action. Again, you need to perform that action. Then you need to measure the results to see if it produces a favorable outcome. And then change the approach if necessary. You don't need to repeat the manifestation. That's only one time. But you want to repeat clearing the blockages. So test yourself each day as this manifestation is coming closer to fruition. Do I have any blockages to the manifestation I set forth for, and then insert your desire that you put down on paper. Clear it, just like we did here, and then keep taking action. If you are 100% committed, you will succeed, and that's a fact. Okay, so let's dial you into the place where your prosperity awaits. Keep your pen and paper handy. Okay, so this part of it is some additional training part, and this is new stuff. I didn't use this part in the workshop. So remember how much it's costing you to stay stuck each year. Now here's how I come up with this example. If you set a financial goal, and let's say you want to make $10,000 a month, and you're making $4,000 a month, then you have a gap of $6,000 a month. That's a lost opportunity cost. So $6,000 a month times 12 months is, let me just do the math so I don't mess it up. So 6 times 12 is $72,000. That's right. So that's accurate. So that's what really is costing you to be stuck. The cost of staying stuck is a lot more expensive than the cost of mentorship or getting ahead and getting the advice you need. So the best income generating model in the low cost is a targeted online funnel offering a product or service that solves a red hot burning problem. So I have no idea where this manifestation process is going to take us here. I haven't done this in a long time. So this is talking about digital marketing, sales, the solution. Okay. Turnkey internet cash machine. So I don't know if this is relevant. I'm not sure I'm going to go through this whole thing because I've already just did the manifestation process. But we can play with this. This is me when I had Lyme disease. You can see here, I was pretty skinny and pretty frail. I mean, heck, my son was almost as big as me. Look at him. He was just like a couple years old back then. So anyway, that's Matthew David Hurtado with Lyme disease, PTSD, anxiety, and depression with a lot of excuses. And I guess this is powerful for you guys so that if you have a lot of excuses, I just want you to know that there are many people out there that have a lot of excuses and they still find a way to succeed. I want you to be one of those people. I don't want you to be full of fear and procrastination, because that means you're just not taking action and you're not setting your vibration right. That's what it means. Because I crawled out of this hole right here, And if I can crawl out of that hole where I was bedridden and I was in really, really frail shape, that's 150 pounds. I'm about 190 pounds on average. So that was me at my lowest. So remember, your excuses not to do something is actually your excuse to do something. If you think you're too old, good, then move ahead so you can buy yourself time. If you think you're broke, well, good, well, stop doing what makes you broke. If you're out of shape, good, then get moving again. And if you have a negative spouse, good, because they're positive you're not living up to your full potential, so change that. And if you're working too many hours, good. Realize that more work isn't the answer. You figured that part out. So now stop doing that. Do something else, because that's something that you should experiment with. Because if you keep doing what you've always done, you'll keep getting what you've always gotten. So if you did what you needed to do, if you had the right answer, you can become an overnight success. So here are some steps that you could do if you're new to this. Is you can get a free digital copy of my book, Allow, and that should say Mastering, not Mastering. Mastering the Law of Least Effort to Receive Your Desires. Better than allow.ws, you can just go to MatthewDavidHurtado.com, myname.com. I think Allow will redirect you there, maybe, but I would go to myname.com. You can get the hard copy book, get a breakthrough session, learn all of the allowing principles. You can also try the MOCAINE Miracle Morning, where you can get a couple trial baggies and pay shipping at MOCAINE.com. And that's a good way to amp up your vibrational place with the ABC break process. And I teach you a Miracle Morning process with that you can use. Then I talked about prostate issues. So this is for men over the age of 50. I don't know why I put this in here. Honestly, I think what happened here is I had a video online and I had this transcribed. So this presentation was made, it was transcribed from a video I made online. So I was wondering, why would I put a prostate reset in with a manifestation process? Because I guess I segued and talked about it. So if you're listening and you're a man and you're, got testosterone issues and you want to get rid of some of the xenoestrogens that are stored inside the body from all of the BPAs and the toxins and all the things in our environment, Prostate Reset is a free trial bottle offer, and it has diindolylmethane that comes from cruciferous vegetables. It's very good stuff, and I've been using it for years. I love it. Okay, so you can't solve the challenges in your life from the level of consciousness that's creating them. Einstein said that. And mentorship is success without the struggle to get there. And if you want to change your life, you have to change your life. This is just stuff to get you moving, because you do have to take action. You are going to have to create the process of allowing and then inspired action. All right, so with that said, this is just a lot of the way that I talk when I go on my videos, and I ramble when I'm on my walks. So I guess this is a lot of words here, and I would rather have less words. You guys got the manifestation process, so I'm going to leave it at that. You guys got the meat and potatoes. The big part is done. Again, if you came to my workshop, you know exactly what to do. You know exactly how to put it into your process. So I'll stick around for a few questions. If anybody has any, just put some questions up. And other than that, I'd say just get to work and start manifesting and start creating. All right, so Colin, good to see you here. Sean Patrick, Luke Brown, new people that came on. Bruce Geary's here. That's good. Dennis is here. Andrew, Colton. So Beverly says thank you. Thank you, Beverly. It's so nice to see you guys. I just want to say I love the workshops, because we have a spiritual family now. That's our ministry, by the way. In case you haven't figured that out yet, this is our ministry. Allow Universities, the workshop, is our congregation. And that's when we get together to support each other. That's when we train. So what we do is we live the word. We live the word. We are doers of the word. We're not just repeating vain repetitions. We are doing the word. We are living in accordance with what we believe, and we are walking the walk. So we come to train. We come to hold each other accountable, to create breakthroughs, to intend for each other, and to really step up our game at every interval because we're all on the journey. And if you haven't been to one, maybe the next one will be in May. So we're spacing it out a little bit. So you can plan ahead. We're going to do one in May. Maybe time to get yourselves prepared. Go through the material that's already there, start mastering it, and then you can put the whole puzzle together when you come to the workshop and learn how to master your day. And when you do that, things will get really, really efficient for you. So Luke says, I just discovered your work on New Year's, and I'm so grateful to be here. Thank you very much. I'm glad you're here as well, Luke. That's great. Let me know how you discovered it. Was it YouTube? How did you find it? Yes, Beverly, workshops are amazing. Nicole, Matthew, what is the product you were talking about that removes xenoestrogens? That's called the Prostate Reset, Nicole. It's not just for men. That was a company designed around an avatar. You know what that means now because you came to the workshop. Around a 45-year-old man, I designed the company, but it's not just for men. That product can be used by women and men. It's like, again, from cruciferous vegetables. Go to prostatereset.com and you can get that product. Thank you, Sylvia. Workshop number 4 was definitely really, very awesome. And yep, YouTube. Okay, thanks, Vancito. All right, well, if anybody cannot wait, good job, Brandy. I'm so glad you're coming to the next one because I just have a dream. I have this dream that one day we'll have one that's so amazing that we get everybody that's ever been to one just for one big spiritual powwow, so we can all just have a big, like breakthrough together. One day we'll get that to happen, and it'll be so cool. Yep, you can bring all the girls. That's good. I recommend it. We actually had a baby at the workshop. That's right. We had a baby at this last workshop, and it was amazing. So that is definitely something I recommend. So Luke says, I'm in Dallas. I just missed you in Westlake. I'll be at the next one. Cool. Well, we're thinking about, actually, I'm going to keep it as a surprise. The next one will be a surprise till we actually nail it down ironclad. So in the meantime, just stay tuned into the lives because this is what we're going to do with our new content. We'll always release the lives and we'll keep everything going. Yes, prostate reset is okay for women. Don't be misled by the label, Nicole, because I know you don't probably have a prostate, but you can use it. It's good. It's very good. Yes, it's very good. Frank, good to see you here. And yeah, I know Nicole and Sabrina had so much fun. Sabrina was saying that she's got her new hot tub friend, Nicole. They had like a hot tub time machine party at the workshop. It was awesome. And we got love breaking out everywhere at our workshops. I don't know what that's about, but I'm excited about it because people are meeting the significant other that they've been looking for at the workshop. We had a few more break out this last time, and that's pretty cool. That's an unintended consequence, but I think it's pretty awesome. Maybe it's that dynamic. I think it's the dynamic of what Sabrina and I bring to the table because we are very harmonious and very synchronistic in our how we operate together. And most people that meet Sabrina for the first time, they love Sabrina because you have to realize that behind anybody that can do like what I do and live from my place of excitement, that would rub a lot of people the wrong way. You have to understand. And so it really takes an amazing, amazing soul and an amazing being to put up with that, to put up with everything I've been through. And also when you meet Sabrina, you're like, wow, I can see where the fire comes from because I'm more of the behind the scenes guy. I'm not the glue. Sabrina's the glue that holds the whole thing together. Sabrina is she's powerful. Let's put it that way. She's the best kept secret here. She's not a secret anymore, but that's all I want to say about that. Yeah, it's good times, and you'll get to meet Sabrina at the workshop. That's one of the things you'll probably love the most. All right, guys. Well, it's been great. I want to keep this shorter so you guys can get right to the meat and potatoes, replay it, do the process. And if you've been to the workshop, let me repeat it one last time. What you do after the process is you get in that playbook and you write those manifestation desires, your I want lists. You write those in pencils and you keep updating those. You look at those 3 times a day. Okay? Then you do the ABC break process and you put out your action list of 6 steps that'll take you towards that I want list. towards this manifestation. You know, then you do your self-entrainment technique, or you do that first. Self-entrainment is always the vibrational setup. You do all these things, then you do your safe touch to remove the repellent force, that resistance, get rid of that. It takes you all of 5 minutes to do all of this. 5 minutes. 5-minute setup. You control and you dominate your morning. If you control and dominate your morning and your evening, you control your life. And that's what that playbook is designed for. So at night, you get up there and you control the evening with gratitude and celebrating the victories. These things that you desire will come into your life, and people that have them will come into your life one by one, and then you start celebrating these things. And what happens is you control both sides of your day, the morning and the evening, and then the middle part just happens to be your play day. Every day, you play every day. Because playfulness is the energy that creates the most powerful action. So think about that when you're taking your actions, that you want to come from playfulness. Don't take life too seriously, because life is going to torment you if you take it seriously. It's designed that way. Come at it with a playful spirit and declare that only the good is true no matter what. And keep taking action, keep setting up your vibration, keep on it. Don't let it slip. And keep your guilt, shame, erase. Get rid of that twice a day. Just do the tools, really. Do the tools, do them and do them and do them and do them and do them. And you'll be just like Sylvia and just like everybody else that's coming along. And Vince got up. You should see what's happening here. Vince is only 6 months into this process. You know, we've only been doing the workshop 6 months, and Vince was in a shell when he came to the first workshop, and Vince is presenting at the workshop now and knocking it out of the park. And what's happening here is transformation. See, this is a lifetime, permanent transformation. And you guys are all spiritual family. So I love all of you. And I really do. I really mean that. And we'll do everything in our power to always bring you the best material week by week, and to pull together the spiritual family maybe 4 times a year, something like that, and take you to the next level each time, so that each time there's a quantum growth at every event. And for you guys that can't make it to the events because of finances or travel or this or that, just get on the live stream and start meeting the people that come to Allow Ministries that watch this, because these people are the ones that I feel are the most tuned in people I've ever met in my life. So I'm going to check out, guys. Love you guys. Have a good night. And we'll see you in a couple days on Sunday night for the next transmission.